Problem number 24. The question of this problem is that there are more concerns about conducting trials with genetically modified crops rather than with genetic modified microorganisms. इस क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है कि ज़्यादातर इश्यूज हमें genetically modified crops से क्यों ज़्यादा हैं as compared to genetically modified microorganisms. Keep in mind that genetically modification are imprecise and they are dependent on the position effect. No doubt we prefer microorganisms for genetic modification because they are easy to handle, and we have to handle genetically modified microorganisms in the lab under sterilized conditions by keeping the process of sterilization, disinfection up to mark, and the workers who are dealing with the microorganism or genetically modified organism, they have to take care of the personal protective equipments. इन चीज़ों का अगर हम ध्यान करें तो हम genetically modified microorganisms को कंटेन रख सकते हैं एक लैब एनवायरनमेंट तक. इसके ज़रिए सराउंडिंग एरियाज या सराउंडिंग पॉपुलेशन सफ़र नहीं हो सकती. So there are more concerns regarding genetically modified crops. The purpose is that in genetic modification crops, genes are inserted into the plants at a chromosomal level. So there is no control over it once the gene is inserted into the chromosome. Then once the gene insertion is there, it causes genetic variation from plant to plant even in the first generation. In the first generation, we can check out the level of expression of the genes. We can check out the level of expression of the protein products as well. So there is need of selection of first generation in the genetically modified crops. इसके अलावा we have to maintain the stability of inheritance in subsequent generations. So genetic modification is somewhat a faster process as compared to conventional breeding. अगर हम conventional breeding की बात करते हैं crops में तो it involves sorting, recrossing, reselection, जबकि this is a slow process, this is a natural process and it has to complete in its own time depending upon the environmental conditions. But genetic modified crops, they grow faster, they are more effective. So we have to accept genetic modified crops at some point, but no doubt issues or concerns are there regarding genetically modified crops. Now, unlike microorganisms, crops grow outside, so therefore they are not contained. They have to be exposed to the environment. So growth of genetic modified crop is somewhat a risky business. Now the crops which are available in the market and they are ready for commercial use are the crops with herbicide tolerance, resistance to insect pests, and resistance to viruses. So these crops are somewhat beneficial for human beings. But here again concerns are there on the commercial scale. Whenever genes are inserted into genetically modified crops, then what happens? These genes flow from the genetically modified crops to the wild species and result in the formation of hybrids. So here the matter of concern at the commercial scale is the proper evaluation of hybridization rates, ताकि हमें पता चल सके कि hybridization कितनी rate पे हो रहा है and whether it is beneficial for the food chain or not, what are the disadvantages of these hybrid products. इसके अलावा gene flow is there. Gene flow from the genetically modified crop to the neighbor conventional crop. So genes can easily flow through a natural process which is known as pollination. So we can't ignore this process. Then ecological competitiveness is there when we talk about the competition between the genetically modified organisms and the wild species, whether it is for the food, for the shelter, or regarding the breeding processes.